Is it possible to make a ton of money in real estate doing less things and working less hours? You know, the traditional approach to real estate is hashtag rise and grind. And I want to talk about that in today's video. How do we make an unreasonable amount of money working less hours, not working evenings, not working weekends? My name is Lars Hedenborg. I'm the co-founder of Real Estate Game Changers. And I was having a conversation recently with a buddy of mine, and he was talking about like these multiple businesses he's involved in. He has his own personal production. He's running a team. He's building a brokerage within a brokerage. He is flipping homes. He has a couple businesses related to the real estate industry, sort of affiliated businesses. And I know him well enough where I can say, hey, listen, it looks like you got a lot going on. You know, what kind of money are you taking home as a result of like all these different businesses that you're involved in? And he shared with me that he only took home a couple $100,000 in the prior 12 months. So he has like 5 or 6 businesses that he's involved in, and he's only taking home a couple $100,000. And I can only imagine the amount of hours that he was putting in, the stress that he was enduring, and it's really analogous to the real estate industry. And I want to use my own story in real estate to really illustrate what's possible when you realize that there are too many things you can get involved in a real estate business to be like massively successful. So in my journey, I got into real estate in 2007, and I figured out how to generate a lead, have a conversation with that lead, meet and present my services, and then convince them to allow me to use them as their agent. That was my core approach for 2.5 years. By the end of my second full year, so 2007 was my part year in real estate. 2008 was my first full year. I sold 27 homes in my first 10 months, and then 44 homes in my first full year, 2008, and then 58 homes in 2009, my second full year. So I took home $1.2 million of GCI, and I did it using one lead source, one script, and one activity. So the purpose of this video today is to really help you understand that doing less activities will make you more money in your real estate business. So the job of a real estate agent, if it has fully 10 or 12 functions, right? Generating a lead, you know, having a conversation with that lead. So that's inside sales. If they're not ready to do something, you know, you are, sending emails and text sequences, and there's sort of database and lead follow-up that you need to do. And once you get together, you're doing outside sales, you're convincing them to do business with you. When they agree to do business with you, then you're showing homes, or you're getting their home listed, you're taking photographs, you're designing marketing brochures, your data entry in the MLS, you are pushing papers and you're a negotiator, you're getting things under contract, there's appraisal stuff, there's working with lenders, there's all this stuff. It's insane. The challenge is that most real estate agents do all this stuff, and they can never grow their income because they're focused on tasks that are, honestly, they may be critically important tasks, but they're not going to make them a lot of money. So let me talk about the one lead source, the one script, and the one activity. And it could be different for those of you that might be better at, cold calling expireds, or those of you that are really crushing your database. You have to focus a chunk of your day on new business development. That's the one activity. I'm going to go into reverse. The one activity is sitting still long enough every day so that you can generate new business on a consistent basis. That is the focus of any salesperson. The top salespeople in any industry sit still long enough every day to generate enough business, enough opportunities to sit down with would-be clients, in our case, buyer and seller clients, present our services, get them to commit to use us as their agents, and then off we go. But we're not going to focus so much on serving that client. It's important that obviously we show them homes and we get their homes listed on MLS, but we need to focus on the core activity of new business development. So for me, there was a simple script that I used because I only use one lead source. So the one lead source I used, which still works, we got away from it a little bit because the returns were lower and it's a little bit of a grind, but it's home search leads. When I got into the business, I think 27 homes in my first 10 months, 25 were buyers, and I generated leads via simple, I think it was like distressed sale ads on Craigslist. We do it differently today, but it was a single lead source. It was someone looking for a deal. As right now when I'm shooting this video, there's not a lot of inventory, and you could advertise, list of off-market homes, advertise that somewhere, and then you will get a ton of people responding to that. So that's a lead source. When that lead source opts in, so a forced registration on your buyer search portal, you then follow up with a simple script. And the script that I would follow up with is like, hey, Jimmy, this is Lars with ABC Realty. I noticed that you registered on the website looking for off-market homes. I just wanted to get a little bit more information what you were looking for, and then I can get that list out to you. And then you just honestly start the buyer consultation process over the phone, and then build some rapport. And then instead of sending that list, and you may still do that, you're just asking them, hey, instead of sending a list over that might not fit exactly what you're looking for, it might be better that we spend 10 or 15 minutes together, and I can really drill down. We can pull up photos on the big screen, and I can find out exactly what you're looking for, and you can get priority access to a proprietary list of homes. Not like searching on Zillow or some of these online search portals. You'll be the first to know about properties when they hit the market. Is Tuesday at 3 p.m. better or Friday at 5 p.m. better? And then off you go, right? So a simple lead source, a simple script, and a simple activity. So you set up systems to generate leads. You've got the script that you're using, and then you sit down, long enough, 3 hours a day, 50 minutes focused, 10-minute break, 50 minutes focused, 10-minute break, 50 minutes focused, 10-minute break, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, preferably 8:30 to 11:30. You do that, you just manage to focus your efforts for 3 hours a day. You will have more business than you can possibly handle. Then you take a little bit of break to make sure there are no fires sort of burning in deals you're working with. And then you do your lead follow-up for an hour a day. So lead follow-up is different than new business development. Lead follow-up, you're calling back folks that weren't ready to do business with you when you first had a conversation with them. And that's the whole process. That's the whole game of selling so much real estate that you won't know what to do with the money. So one lead source, one script, one activity, and by focusing on just those few things, like I said, I took home 1.2 million GCI before the end of my second full year in real estate. I went on to go build a very nimble, high-performing team. The year we did 453 transactions, had like 10 agents or so. And so the moral of the story, if you want to change the game of real estate, the moral of the story is just to focus enough on the highest use of your time, which is new business development. Do that every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m., and your life will be changed forever. So will you take the challenge? Will you step up and become a real estate game changer? For more information, how to find out about our movement, the thing we're building in the real estate industry, check out the description below, and we'll see you on the next video.